Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now in today's video, we're going to go ahead and get started with a couple nitrous cells to get you guys some free kills. This first one's on Fortress. It's going to be for when the enemy team is pushing the spiral hallway. You want to crouch behind these crates, and then when you get audio, toss your nitrous cell up to get yourself a free kill. This next one's going to be for the dorm's doorway when the enemy team likes to walk up to the dorm's doorway. All you're doing here is just waiting for a little bit of audio of them on the doorway, but they're not actively holding you, and then you're going to basically be tossing it over the top of this little lockers right here to get yourself an easy kill. This next one's going to be for the hallway, the same hallway with the crate, but this time instead of throwing it for the hallway, we're going to throw it outside the window from the doorway. So you can see right here, we're going to go ahead and walk up, toss it outside of this doorway to get ourselves, or not doorway, window for a free kill. Alright, so for this first clip, we're going to be over on Cafe for the basement bomb site. We're going to be playing Aurora and Blitz. Now, basically for this push, you're going to have Aurora off the small bakery, and then basically the idea is that you're going to basically be jumping in with Blitz to push bakery. You're basically funneling into bakery with the Blitz. Your Aurora's going to jump in after you, and you guys are basically going to try to kill the guy inside the bakery. That's the whole idea of this strat. Now, ideally, you'd want a third guy outside of bakery double here. We don't end up having that, so we're going to have to do a play here where we basically double swing this Aruni inside of bakery to get the kill onto her. Because basically, the Aruni is going to be mostly focused on my Aurora in that position, so I need to also swing aggressively there, so that way we can make sure we actually get the kill on her and she doesn't kill both of us. And then right here, after we go ahead and kill Aruni, the whole site setup is basically pulled open, so we're going to go ahead and kill the last guy inside the site. He was sitting next to the bomb. I ended up seeing his outline, so I went ahead and tapped him out to go ahead and secure the round right there. Now next up, we're going to be over on Clubhouse here. We're going to be playing Blackbeard. Now the whole idea with playing Blackbeard and pushing this side of the map is to clear the enemy team out of this portion of the map, specifically CC, Cache, Construction. That's what we want to clear the enemy team out of. We want to get rid of them on this side of the map, space, basically. We want to clear all of this space out to make sure that the enemy team can't swing highway windows while we're outside on the window. And then basically the idea with this push is that we use Blackbeard to basically funnel people out, because usually when people see a shield, they back up, they leave, they go ahead and just rotate away. So that's what the idea is that we're playing on. If they don't rotate away, then me and my teammates just basically pincer them out to get easy kills. That would be the idea at that point. Now, the thing that I want to do is that once we clear this side of the map, I'm going to use the Blackbeard to actually jump into site windows for Jim to look for a default plant. That's basically the entire idea. Now for this specific round, we actually had a buck below inside of stock that was bucking out all of Cache. So Cache is actually going to be clear here because he actually bucked out underneath everything. So there's nobody actually playing inside of Cache at this point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and just get rid of this BP that's inside of CC here. And then I believe in a second here, we're going to go ahead and just jump out of the site window here. And they're going to have castle here. So all we can really do at this point to progress our push is we have to open up these castles. All of the castles. We gotta open up all the castles. It's only con window and only bedroom window, so we're gonna go ahead and open up con window. This prevents anybody from hugging the electrified wall in this position, the hatch, and just sitting there. And then we're gonna go ahead and open up the bedroom window here. This is gonna make sure the enemy team can't play really close to bedroom doorway. I guess they could still play close to bedroom doorway, but there's a really good chance they would get shot either by me or my gridlock in this position. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and open up the gym window. Gym window was also prepped in this position. The castle is already 8 hit, so that means that it's prepped in this position. What that means for me is that if I jump in to look for a default plant, someone's most likely going to punch that barricade and then try to swing me aggressively to basically prevent the plant. So right here, we actually notice there's somebody behind the gym rack, so we're going to use one of our nades to basically push him out of position here, and then we get ourselves a free kill on Cade. After this, we're going to go ahead and just jump in here. We're going to start looking for that default plant. Like I said though, guys, the whole enemy team's plan right here is to basically punch this barricade to kill me. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and just punch the barricade myself while my teammate pushes up for elbow here, and we're going to go ahead and kill Blitz. Or not Blitz, we're going to kill Bandit, and then we're going to go ahead and just go back. We're going to go for a plant. We're going to backwards plant so that way he can't shoot my feet. And then right here, we're going to actually get shot by the mattress here for the last guy. We're going to go ahead and just swing him aggressively through the soft wall to secure the round. I'm actually not really sure how my teammate allowed him to walk up to the mattress like this to almost kill me for the plant right there. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We go ahead and just swing him and secure the round. Next up here, we're going to be playing Blackbeard once again here. We're going to be on Outback. This is probably one of my least favorite maps in the entire game. I actually wish they would just take this map out of the map pool because it's like one of those maps that I feel like people just like, I don't know what it is. People don't like coordinating on it. People don't like using their head on it. Like, it's just an overall like terrible map. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's like some kind of like weird like cognitive, I don't even know how to explain it, like there's some kind of issue with the community with this map where people don't like to like work together like whatsoever unless you're like building your stack from scratch, and then that way you can actually communicate and play together for this map. But basically we're gonna play in Blackbeard here. The idea with our push for this site is we are going to be trying to walk up the yellow staircase with a teammate behind me, ideally holding my flank. He could also walk up behind me as well. Like, in an ideal world, it'd be like somebody else walking up with me, one guy holding my flank, one guy on the breach, and then a fifth guy like on a lurk or something would be probably my ideal for this map. Or actually, probably the site window actually would be better, like the dorms window. So like one breach, one site window, one guy following me up the staircase, and then one guy holding flank for our staircase, basically. And then the guy that would be on the side window, ideally it would be like a Grim, a Ying, some kind of player like operator like that. However, for this specific round, we have flashbangs instead, which is, I guess, just as good. It's not as good, but it's just as good, I guess, because of where the flashbang is going to land in relation to where the player is on yellow here. But you can see right here, this guy flashes. I'm going to go ahead and swing as the flash pops, and we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a free kill on Goyle that is on top yellow, trying to run away from the flashbang. So luckily the flashbang landed perfectly where it should, and we go ahead and get a free kill right there. Now, right here, we are going to go ahead and get flanked here. So there is going to be a guy that's going to be bottom yellow trying to hit a flank on me. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and rotate into dorms here. I'm going to swing aggressively for the sentry that I know is here. And then we're going to pre-fire over by games here to get another free kill. The last guy in this position is flanking in this position. So my teammates actually weren't in game chat, so they don't actually know. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually go ahead and just swing piano hallway here to go ahead and kill the last guy who's flanking here. Because if I just go for a plant, there's a really good chance that a Rooney kills both of my teammates right there while I go for a plant, since I'm the only one who knows that she's actually coming up the staircase. So that's why we swing aggressively, so that way we're not just put into a 1v1 position and lose the round, or potentially lose the round, excuse me, because there's probably a good chance that I win that, but it's like, you know what I mean, I could potentially lose it at that point if it goes to a 1v1 and I'm on a plant still. You see what I'm saying? More than likely, what would have happened is like the Rooney kills one person and the other person flicks over and gets the refrag. You know what I mean? That's probably what's more likely to happen. Now, next up, we're gonna be over on Sentry here. We're gonna be on Fortress. We're gonna be defending the command bomb site, the command bathroom bomb site. Now, right here, the enemy team is gonna be droning for the hallway next to my Clash here. Now, ideally, I could actually leave this all to my Clash here. However, I am gonna go ahead and peek behind my Clash here because she's gonna go ahead and zap somebody at the bottom of the staircase in this position. So I'm going to go ahead and actually peek towards the staircase here. The Ash is going to go ahead and peek for like a fraction of a second here, and we're just going to go ahead and take his head off. And as I come back towards bathroom, Amaru's going to come up my hatch, so I'm going to go ahead and get myself another easy kill. Not really sure what his idea was in that position, but we go ahead and get another free kill onto him. And then in this position, now it's a 4v1 position. The last guy in this position is most likely just going to go ahead and go bait. So what we're going to do here is we're actually just going to go ahead and follow our Clash. Our Clash is going to go ahead and find the last guy. This is one of the things that I really like about having a Clash player on the board, is like when it turns into situations like this, and you know people are going to want to go ego challenge the last guy, you can just go ahead and send your Clash over to just chase them. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is like way safer. This is way safer than having like all of your teammates just run around like not a care in the world, you know what I mean? Because your Clash is going to be able to feed you callouts on where the last guy is. You're going to see right here, my teammate actually calls out that he goes from infirmary into this like vending machine area. So we're going to go ahead and just collect ourselves a free kill right here onto the IQ and secure the round right there. I know a lot of people like to like frown upon like people using Clash, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like cringe or whatever. But like Clash is like honestly, genuinely like probably one of the best ops in the game right now, because there's not really like that many good ways to deal with Clash right now. I mean, I guess, yeah, you could use like Nomad or something. But like in positions like that, when it's like a 4v1, and you know what I mean? Obviously, everyone's going to go try to sell their body to the last guy or to look for the kill. In that type of position, then having like a Clash on the board just pretty much like auto secures the round, because the Clash is going to basically prevent you from losing, because he's going to basically go first to go look for the last guy. He's going to start zapping him, and it's going to be in good shape. Like the only real way you lose would be to basically have your clash die somehow, and then you also selling your body afterwards, you know what I mean? Now, right here, this is going to be one of those classic rounds where we're going to be doing a dorms push here, but we're going to go ahead and actually open up the outside wall here, and then we're going to actually try to do a, like, opening the dorms wall for a cross angle, and then we're going to go rotate. Our Harbingers is going to go rotate over to the, I believe this is the big tower, right? It's like big tower, small tower, right? I believe this side is the big tower, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Someone could let me know down in the comments if you know for sure or not. And basically, the idea is that you would open up this outside wall for a cover cross, and then you would go ahead and open up this window. You would shoot the bandits off of this single wall. This is why I rotated over here, by the way, was to shoot the bandits off of this single wall, because it was banded. Once we get the single wall open, it's basically time for Monty to go in and look for a default plant, and then we cover cross through the site doorway, and we also cover cross through the breach that we opened up. Now, in this specific round, Flores is not able to actually watch for the cover cross because he's going to get audited as somebody's on his gridlocks for the back stairs in this position. So we're going to go ahead and just swing aggressively for the door here. We're going to get one kill. And then we have to go ahead and basically cover cross for where my Flores should be watching. So we go ahead and kill another guy on Malusia. And then we're going to swing again here. There's going to be another guy at T-Bar swings as well. We're going to go ahead and get a free kill onto him. And then the last guy's going to go up for the flank here. My teammate's going to go ahead and kill him. And we're going to secure the round right there. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.